Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Diamond Select Toys action figure review on the Marvel Select Super Skrull with his Black Bolt attire right over here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain this comes from Secret Invasion. I'm going to do some research. I'll probably edit some photos or annotations here if I'm wrong about that. But anyway, I do like how the packaging looks with the purple, and you can see images in the background. On the side, you get a nice looking product shot of the Super Skrull figure. On the back, Super Skrull again, more Super Skrull over there. Read up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Nice images in the background over here too. All right, looks very much like from Secret Invasion. I can see the text right over there. Good job, Russ. Anyway, on the side, it's nothing, and then on the top, nothing, and not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. But first, if you're trying to get your Diamond Select Toys figures, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's a Super Skrull out of the packaging. Not looking too bad. Marvel Select doing what Marvel Select does over here with this figure. Looks great, but there are some issues that I have with the articulation and a little bit with the accessories. But yeah, nothing too much to really bum me out. I'm just mostly confused. So anyway, let's get a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. So I am confused with these accessories. We have a set of fisted hands, we have a set of gun-holding hands, and then we have relaxed or weapon-gripping hands right here, and then full-on relaxed hands right over there. You get the two head sculpts, and you do get the effect piece right here. I can't remember exactly what happened in the story. I don't put it past Super Skrull to have a weapon. This is a gun from one of the Marvel Legends Skrull army builders, and I did get him holding this, so if you want that to happen, it's not hard to do. You know, I took some pictures of him holding this, but it's just really weird that he didn't come with his own weapons. There is a bit of paint chipping. You're going to see the red come through right here on the hinges, and they all have the vertical hinge, no horizontal hinge. And then you get the two head sculpts. Both of them look fantastic. They're definitely a highlight of the figure for me. I love that green gradient over there, so having the multiple tones, the eyes look okay. I guess the right eye's got some glare going on, so it threw me off, but they look good, man. I like how the heads came out, you know. Nice seam sculpt right over there. And then you have the Black Bolt impersonation head right here, not looking bad. I love how the teeth look inside there. It's all really well painted. You have this translucent color right over here coming off the tuning fork, and a weird pink splotch right there. But other than that, I am pretty happy with the paint applications of this thing. And you get the sonic effect piece right here, looking really good with a combination of white and blue. So I do like that a lot. I think it looks really cool. It does look a little bit weird having it just ported into his mouth. It kind of makes me think he's drinking something, you know what I mean? You can see how it kind of looks like a beer bong or something. Chug, chug, chug. But I do like it, though. It's cool to have this effect piece. Comparing it to the one that came with Mezco Toys, you can see it's very different over here. I do prefer this one, but it does not port into the mouth. And I don't know if it works out better having some space and everything right here because, you know, it is his voice. So, you know, I think they're both cool. I think I prefer this one more so, but I do like this one as well. So much to the point where I was trying to get this to fit into his mouth, and it doesn't work. So if you want to use it for your Legends, it will not port in there, but you can display it if you want to. You know what I mean? It still looks pretty cool. So the head sits on this figure's body really well, and I do like the ornate gold and metallic burgundy that we're seeing right over here. Or is that magenta? It looks like a burgundy to me, but I like it. Or a purple. You can just call it purple if you want. I don't know. There's a range of colors, but yeah, I like the seams right over here sculpted on the body of the figure. No real color variation right over here. Just mostly a black figure right here, and then you get the gold with that metallic maroon color once again. Now, I don't know if this was on purpose, but the paint coming off the back of these hinges right here is matching up with the forearm. So I just don't know if that's serendipitous or if that was done on purpose, but hey, looks better that way, so I like that. That's cool. And then you also get some nice silver paint apps right over here with the gold, more metallic burgundy or red. Looks a little bit more red right over there. And you have some nice wrinkles around the hips, so you can see that. So he's got his tights on and everything, his Black Bolt attire anyway. And then not a whole lot going on. You get some wrinkles right there on the knees and on the ankles, and some fine details right there, and then some silver right there at the bottom of the feet and peg holes. Now the articulation for this figure is sufficient, not the greatest, a little bit more old school Marvel Select, but anyway, you could move the heads upward that much. They're on a double ball joint. You can move them downward, side to side a bit up to the collar, and you get some pivoting right over there. Shoulders will move outward that far. You can move them in that much. They will not move all the way down, and that's not because of the wings. That's just the shoulder joint running in to the lats. I don't know my anatomy that well, but pretty sure that's the lats. Anyway, you do get the bicep swivel, and you get a single jointed elbow that does bend at 90 degrees, rotates. All the wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. Diaphragm joint, and it moves forward at the diaphragm, only a tiny bit, back a little bit of diaphragm pivoting right there. So not a lot of torso articulation, but he can do the splits. And he can kick forward, not back. There is a knee rotation right there, or it's actually a mid-thigh rotation, I'm sorry. But you also get knee rotation right here. Single jointed knee that does not meet 90 degrees. And yeah, this leg articulation is a bit wonky in my opinion. But the ankles do move down, they do move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Black Bolt figure, you can see that he is standing well above 7 inches. You're looking at closer to 7.5. And for some size comparisons, we have Marvel Select Super Skrull next to a member of the Illuminati. We have the Marvel Select Beast. I don't think these scale well together. These figures, their scale is kind of a little bit all over the place, to be honest with you. Then here's the Marvel Select Super Skrull next to a couple other Marvel Select figures that I have not reviewed that I want to review. We have the Vision right here, and I think these two scale okay together. And then we have the Silver Centurion Iron Man next to the Super Skrull, and I feel like these do not scale well together. I started working on a review for the Vision figure, so stay tuned for that. I may do a short or a Russ Toy reviews on the Silver Centurion Iron Man, because it's been so long, but God, it hurts my soul I have not reviewed this. Then for a big old Skrull family comparison, you can see we have the Marvel Select Super Skrull next to the Marvel Select Skrull Soldier. There are 3 of these that came in one set. And then we have the Toy Biz Super Skrull, we have the Hasbro Super Skrull, we have the Hasbro Army Builder right there, and we have the Hasbro Giant Man Skrull, which I think is the only other figure out of all of these that is specific to Secret Invasion, right? Am I wrong about that? Correct me if I'm wrong about that. It's been a while, you guys. This should be sitting a little bit more forward. Oh my god, my OCD's kicking in. Here's our Black Bolt Super Skrull next to a couple of Black Bolt figures. We have the Mezco 112 Collective figure right here, which is my favorite Black Bolt figure. And then we have the latest Marvel Legends Black Bolt. Not the previous one from 2009 or 10. Yeah, this is the much better one. Then here's a Super Skrull figure next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Oh, so you kind of look like Black Bolt, but you're not really Black Bolt. So if you speak, it's not like you're going to blow me to pieces or anything and I'm going to die, right? So let's go ahead and hear that singing voice, why don't you, huh? Minty fresh. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, show some love to the channel by simply clicking that like button, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I post 7 videos a week at a minimum. So yeah, if you haven't seen my videos pop up in your feed, it might be because you haven't hit that subscribe button when you thought you did. So go ahead and do it if you haven't. Anyway, this figure is okay. You know, I can see it's not for everybody. For me personally, I'm very happy to have it. This is definitely one that I wanted to pick up. I don't mind having a whole bunch of Skrulls on my shelf. So adding another Skrull on there for me, it makes me happy to see. I'm down for it. You know what I mean? So I know not everybody's going to feel that way. To each their own, right? You know, this is a hobby where we have our different collections. You know, we shouldn't have same exact collection, right? That'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? But so for me, I'm happy to have it, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that I think could have been done better. Like, it doesn't come with a weapon, it comes with a whole bunch of interchangeable hands that don't have a particular use, so that stuff kind of weirds me out. I do like the effect piece. Could have been a little bit bigger, especially because the Mezco one is much larger and that's a much smaller figure, you know what I mean? So I wish the effect piece was larger. It's kind of cool that I was able to mix them together though, so that's kind of neat. And the price point isn't really too bad. The articulation is a bit old school, so it's not the greatest figure. I'm mostly stoked to have a new Skrull on the shelf more than anything else. So, the price point of around $30 in 2023, I'm going to give this Super Skrull figure a Sun rating of...
It's not too bad.
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. We're doing a giveaway this Thursday, and then a big, giant Marvel Legends giveaway the following Thursday. So stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,